Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a night. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that's his second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Coming to you. Check 26, check 26. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing here, Trubisky. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Danielle Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And the Vikings 1st down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. 10 Q-Stop. Slam! X3, 218, chopper. Alert 3.
Ready? On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Break. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the back. Watch twist.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Tight right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Deep grip.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. Stanley. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Go.
From the gun, Stanley. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
He's coming. Double up. Check 4.
Again, it's Cohen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Just keep it under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Got it? You're not ready. You're not ready. 45, 45, 45. Look at me. Zipper. Bravo. Situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got him. I got him. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Shift. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and 14. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He finds Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Robinson's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.